need example of real love. Hi, my name is Ayana the One. Welcome to my channel, and I'm gonna teach you and use your imagination like Albert Einstein said. Imagine a world where you couldn't have sex. Intercourse. Do you know how a relationship wouldn't last long without that? You know, most people, because a lot of people like to see women get treated good and men get treated good, and it's like a thriving thing to put on social media. But hear me out with this. One thing this guy said, he said he don't really do things for the internet. If anything, he wanted to post how he treated his girl because he wanted to spoil his girl and show that even though he came from a bad home where there was not love displayed, dad not home, he literally thrived and taught himself the importance of self-love and build his own character. That's why I always tell people, even when you don't have a mom or a dad, it may be hard, maybe you'll make mistakes and stuff like that, but don't use that as like, you're never gonna find love or do great in life. Because I realized Steve Harvey's book, Think Like a Man, he was literally being a father to so many daughters that are raised without a father, that don't know their worth, don't know that they're worthy of being loved, and literally showing you that men are impatient, men are dogs. Like, they want what they want now, but when you do the waiting game on them, because you have control, like, imagine you finding someone who feel like because they took you out on a date and bought you a meal, or took you out on 3 dates and bought you something, and they literally snitching on yourself, like, when I'm gonna get laid, when I'm gonna sleep with you. Or like, they want to be like, okay, it's not always about that, but then they talk to you in sexual matters, like, oh my god, like, your lips are soft, like, you have the most perfect body, I can't wait. Like, sir, ma'am, because I know how you girls get down, the ones that you like girls on girls. Nobody should be rushing you. I want you to get this in your mind, because I know some of us could be stubborn. Anybody who is rushing you, you're gonna end up being a crash dummy. And he already has example of a body count of whatever, of 50 crash dummies, because he doesn't learn, because he didn't earn. He thinks that it's a game, and you have to play the game and understand if you want somebody longevity, or you're gonna get somebody who just wants you for lust. Even somebody who try to replace me and find someone better, to think there was other girls that are better, literally just find out people just want you to have intercourse with. Don't want to build, don't want to have a mindset. If anything, you're gonna be the one with the brain, and then you're gonna have to deal with someone who's a dodo brain. And they rather be by themselves or try to spin the block and come back to me. And that ship has sailed, okay? So, I'm letting you know, when you see this, someone raising their tone, someone making you uncomfortable, leave them alone. Because I don't want to compare it to like high school, because in high school, everybody still is developing, and some people are very immature and like to stay immature because of how they was raised. But let's say this is college love, okay? Where you really need to find someone, or find yourself, and understand through thick and thin, for better for worse, you needed someone who's going to love you whether you're rich or poor, wouldn't call you out your lane, wouldn't make you feel bad for changing the decision, of course, picking a different career. You deserve to be yearned and cared for. As some of us need to do the shadow work to understand, some of your childhood play out, so you don't have that, like, you're trying to fix a man, or for you men, fix a woman, or accept the bare minimum. You gotta have standards, man. You really do. It's not all about the looks. Because if a guy's just into you, he's very insecure within himself because he never did it with a pretty girl. I'm being honest, okay? I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you, okay? So, when it comes to longevity, after you make it through that and a person actually wait, now there's some people who could be on their player move where they move on, but I kid you not. Say karma happens and they want to never let that person come back. Because there's some people that they want to take offense. They want to hurt your emotions. And that's what I find so abusive, where people who know women and child they have feelings. Like animals. Like men will be loving to their boys and homies before they be loving into their dog like a pet. And it's because it's due to a root fact. Maybe their mom wasn't the best mom. You feel me? Didn't protect them, didn't love them, didn't give them. So when they see this behavior that they wish that was from their mom and they didn't receive it, they are going to piss you off. There's even some that would even test you to the point to see, like, if this is really you. Are you really a kind person? The end game is just imagine that, okay? If you could do it longer than 3 months and someone stick around, y'all laugh, y'all kid, y'all enjoying people company, y'all elevate research, that's a real thing. Y'all can have conversation. There's endless ideas of dates. I can got a million ways. You give me time, but I could come up with 1,000, okay? Because a million sounds like that. That'll take too much time. You feel me? So like, comment, subscribe. Cause just imagine, like, people be like, oh yeah, people change after the baby. No, it doesn't have to deal with that. Sometimes you also gotta ask yourself that repeated question: do I like this person, or I'm just staying here because this person helps me with X, Y, and Z? It could be with bills. It could be with shelter. It could be with, okay, they got transportation for me. Ask yourself that question. Because that's what I had to ask myself. Like, am I dating this person? Why do I like this person? Because they're nice, they're sweet. What is it? Like, do you like this person? And if it's no, then there's something that they did to make you feel like, Because sometimes people get comfortable and they just stay there while the person is cheating. You're being loyal and just staying home. And you're being neglected, taken for granted, wasting your time because you're so afraid, stumping out your own comfort zone to go date, go live. Stop procrastinating, thinking that one person is gonna change. They showed you over so many times, 3 years, 4 years, where I have friends that, even a guy, I have 2 good friends that are happily engaged and literally knew from like the 2nd year. One knew from 3 months. And when you find, and it's like he knew Lord Jesus Christ was his happiness. He knew even with me, Lord Jesus Christ is my happiness. But he said, you gotta stay away from manipulative people, like, because they're gonna always project onto you and make you forget what you need and want. And you can't forget what you need and want, and that's non-negotiables, okay? Don't settle. Don't do no deal breakers. And please, do not do no threesome for nobody who will never buy you a car. Make sure you're financially straight. And they just want, like, do you know how childish that is? Do you know how childish that sounds? Like, that's all you want is XCX? Like Gucci Mane said it best. Love is a great thing. But to sustain love, you need to have some type of ability, some type of emotion. You feel me? And in the system that we live, you're gonna need money. You feel me? You're gonna need money. You feel me? The bills gotta get paid. You feel me? And stop acting like y'all want to be Gucci Mane wife and go through all this stuff. And you feel me? He got really lucky. He got really, really lucky. He even said that in an interview. Because While he was dealing with all them other chicks, they wouldn't flip $1 million into $3 million like she did. Wasn't dealing with nobody because she was too busy trying to hold it down. Do you know how stressful that could be if you're a dumb bird? If you was dumb. But she wasn't dumb. And she was handling it well. Also checking in on him. And he changed his ways. Because imagine, not only she got access to the money, but if she made money under her own name, she could leave you and find somebody else. That's one thing I love about myself. Like, I realized that so many people looked at me like a millionaire, a successful woman, that like, some people feel like they're entitled to my success. No, if you don't respect me, you feel me? That's one thing I noticed with women, where they sticked around in situations just because they wanted a father to be around the child. No, if you don't respect me, you don't love me. And there's some men that's just so airhead because they wanted to have their way. They could get into your mind and trick you into believe. They want to tell you that, oh, you're not allowed to say this. First of all, everybody got rights. Like, in a relationship, you have the right to be loyal. And you have the right, if you want to. If you want to. It's not, I'm not condemning it. To cheat. Because if you cheat, that was your ill will of your you can't control your sexual needs, basically, and you want to hurt somebody that will never hurt you. And then you get hurt talking about, I even seen what this guy was talking about, like, oh, I know I'm gonna never find a good girl like you. Yeah. Where was that moments ago? Nah, because you thought you could be sneaky. You thought you could be slick. Now you boo crying. I kid you not. I hate when people cry to me because I've been around and seen every ugly side to you. If I seen every ugly side, I even seen stuff that you said, and you just hate the fact of changing. I kid you not. I won't believe the shit that you're telling me, or the tears that's falling down your face, because I know and you know that you on some bullshit. And there's some people who like to mess with your mind mentally and mess with your chemistry of your brain, and I don't got time for that. I did too much. Show so much love that you never had before in your life, to sit here and be like, wow, worry about what I don't got, and doing this antagonism just because you don't want to take accountability to do what's right for me to have a everlasting relationship. Because it hurts me. It really hurts me that I was celibate for 3 months just to give it up to an ex that I should have been known. Like a dumbass. This is why I like that 70s show where he said dumbass. Because you're a dumbass. You know, I've been nice to myself long enough. Now it's just like you're a dumbass. Okay? So, okay? It's going to be very frustrating. But it's for your protection. Read on books. Even read Why Men Love Bitches. Okay? That's my next book I want to read. But right now I'm on Atomic Habits. Okay? So, y'all have a great day. I love you. I really do. You got this. Okay? Just think that. Okay? And sometimes y'all need to have some balance, like some self-care. Like, you know, I realize even though there's some men that don't really take good care of their skin, they like that face mask stuff. I used to do it almost about some people that I dated, like, you know, and like smoke with them. If not, get your toes done, because it ain't cute, man, having your crocodile toes scratching me at night through your socks. It's not cute. Okay? That's why it's like really important that a mother love their son, because if not, your son is going to end up being insecure and then just going for people they could just get whatever out of, because you didn't teach them to love themselves. And the thing is, this is why I say women are so powerful, because like, even though I didn't have that, I had to literally teach myself black soap. And one girl at Chick-fil-A, she was like, oh yeah, I heard of that. And like, she was just so impressed of how efficient I am, because okay, I'm not gonna get fazed that my own parents call me ugly, or you know, your mom wants to be your first bully, whatever the case may be. I was so focused on making sure I feel good so I could do good from school, love myself, finding friends that, you know, they didn't really tell me, but I will ask them, like, what did you do to have your skin so clear? And work hard to, and be grateful for the little I have. I used to use what Zendaya said, you know, black soap, sheer butter. Some people, if you really struggling, 80 ointment was your lotion. You feel me? So, like, you gotta implement that. And sometimes self-care is important because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel better. Having your hair done, having your tape done, having your nails done, vacations. You're working hard for a shitty job that's gonna replace you if anything bad happens to you. Especially if you don't have Aflac, meaning insurance, meaning, say if you get hurt, you know, Aflac gives you a check for, you know, I had to explain that to an ex when he was working on a rig. Like, you need to have that type of protection just in case of anything. Because we knew one time, living together, shit happens. People get unemployed, working, and you still got to pay these bills. Because guess what? Them bills don't care. They don't care about your feelings. You need to have someone in your corner that if you did X, Y, and Z, buy them Chanel bag, like, if you was down bad, they will be there at least trying to pay half of the bills. Give you some peace of mind, not just leaving you traumatized. Come on now. Come on now. So, I'm just trying to help. Your girl's trying to help. Thank you for watching. Now, thank you. If you enjoyed my TED Talk, like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.